goals in 2 against the Sabres, including 1 of his 6 hat tricks this season. Greg, do players have long memories to the Leafs? McMahon along with Yarncroke and John Tavares, the lone goal scorer for the Leafs. Here's Brody, and looking and able to kick that away out there against Dahlin. That's a rivalry we have seen boil over at times. Marner from distance, and the loose puck for Nyes, trying to jam it.
Nice work at the line just to get it down low, and watch the effort by Nyes. Tries to go quickly to the right side, and Luukkonen just read that well. That's a quick move across. You could see that his skate hard against that. That was a tough time for a change. You had an opportunity to go with a forward back there, but they needed a change.
There's a Gregor spurt, and he tried the wrap around. And their first shot attempt over 9 minutes in, and Dahlin has that. Blocked by Liljegren, intercepted by Yarncroke, and away he goes. Yarncroke trying to make it a 2-on-1. Kelly Yarncroke in front, McMahon. Now Robinson trying to get loose, scored against Winnipeg, puck to the side of the net. Pozo swings it back to the line. Incoming here, that shot doesn't get to the net. But a flurry here by Buffalo. Back it goes to Bryson, dropping it off Jurgensen, so there's a shot on goal from distance. Robinson after it again. To the near side, Ryan Johnson. Back in deep and around to Pozo. Watched by McMahon. Leafs can't get out of their zone. And a penalty coming up as the result of it. So the extra attacker comes on. Liljegren.
Where they stand in the standings because of it.
Back to Tuck. Tuck's pass across, bounce in front. And Samsonov will hold on to that. 5 points in his last 5 since coming back off injury. Comes back to power. Now Krebs. And that's Samsonov with an arm stop as the Leafs get back to full strength. Samsonov. Another stop. And where is that puck? As he back into his net.
Reaction of the goaltender, and I think Samsonov knows as he comes back to the post, he's not sure exactly where the puck is, and he just tries his best to keep the lean forward. I don't think there's any chance that you can see a puck there.
Across the goal line. The call on the ice is no goal right now.
They have a few more angles than we do from the bar, but the goalie's reaction is one that...
And Lyubushkin takes over. Morgan Riley with 70 seconds to go in the opening frame. Back in Greenway.
Usually you think of Boucher, you go and talk about the power play and say, I'd like to see you have an impact there. Great to be able to have an impact on both. It just feels different to me. And, you know, guys are human too. It doesn't seem to have quite the same spark as you maybe expected to on another Wednesday game.
Here's a chance for Nylander, scores! And the Leafs strike first tonight. Number 34 for William Nylander.
How about just keeping it in a couple of times? There's a failed clearing attempt. Lyubushkin does a nice job to put it to an area, but this is one. Domi with a little shuttle pass to Bertuzzi. And then Nylander gets away from traffic and watch how quickly it's on his stick and off.
And it goes. It's deflected deep off the stick of Tuck. Samsonov out to play it. Kept in at the line and sent across to Dahlin. He'll work his way in. Fired that off the goal stick of Samsonov, a bouncing puck. And Matthews tried to play it past the pitching defenseman. Now goes to the near side. And Lagesson handed it off to Marner, who got bumped by Thompson and lost it. Up ahead for Tage. Thompson back in with that heavy shot of his right on. A rebound left out in front.
Twice the Leafs were going to go flying one way, and then Buffalo stole it back and finally ended up making a clear after good sticks.
There's a chance, and McMahon stopped by Luukkonen.
Maybe most importantly, Chris, 4 of his last 4 goals have all been even strength goals, not just on the power play.
Face off one, Nylander with it again, right on the rebound. Whacked out there by Bertuzzi. He'll kick it back to the line. Nylander covering the point. Looking dangerous again, hands it off to Domi. And across. Here's Lyubushkin. Wandering in and then kicking it back to Domi, covering. Domi and Nylander up top. Riley with a flyby in front of the net. Centers. It's called force foreshadowing.
Yeah, you're calling it, are you? You're calling your shot?
Back the other way, Olofsson snaps it in! What a shot by Olofsson to tie the game!
Chris, you mentioned it about Olofsson in and out of the lineup, kind of been in the doghouse. 28 goals for Olofsson, but he always seems to just draw a little bit of the ire of his coach. And here's an example, though, of his skill set. That one just, you could see Samsonov never really got the read. There was no deflection off anything of Morgan. Maybe I'm the one who's going next. When you're a non-playoff team and team looking to get better, I would say more so for Buffalo than obviously the Leafs.
Jared Cook a steal. Tavares a shot and a penalty coming up. He'll meet up with them in Nashville. Leafs go to their first power play of the night. Nylander, the goal scorer, can't get that pass across. And look up, Greenway back the other way, short-handed, sends it across. Great stop, and another by Samsonov. And Timothy Liljegren was waiting for him out of the box to make sure he wasn't going to sneak in behind. But Dahlin moves in, and a stilt shot there by Dahlin. Here's Jurgensen, who insisted on the Buffalo goal. That ricochets to the near side for Power. Owen Power will take the shot, now take it, and fires that high, and it takes a funny stanchion hop into the middle, and whoa, that almost sprung Nylander. He's in deep. Yarncroft go to the net. Nylander from a sharp angle. Then hit the post and took a funny carom. It'll be kept in. Here's Nylander again. In. William Nylander. Stopped by Luukkonen.
There as Luukkonen stayed as high as he could. Now to turn the puck over, kept your feet moving, and there's just a nice solid save.
A short-handed chance that was. Plenty in the tank there for Nylander. And now a pose out to the net. Stopped by Samsonov. Loose in front. Paterka couldn't get a stick on it. An Atlantic Division team in 90 days. It's a big third period.
Yeah, it sure is. And knowing what's coming up next for the big game in Boston tomorrow night, you got to try to get out of both these teams. I know you're trying to get Joseph Gold going, but coming off some pretty good performances by Samsonov.
Matthews in front, and Luukkonen with the stop off 34 in tight.
There's been a lot of open ice for this line, and this time Matthews, Joki Harju thinks he has it, and then it goes off his skate right onto the stick. It's in tight. There's not much else he could do than just try to elevate it, and Luukkonen able to just come out enough. Watch that little push at the end as get something going offensively.
McMahon with the backhand there. Tavares line follows. McMahon with the shot, the rebound. Tavares a couple whack. Still loose for Yarncroft. And down is Luukkonen. Where is it?
Play, and you get in deep in the offensive zone. 3 little whacks at it, and there, oh yeah.
Good fourth line will try and spend some time in the Buffalo zone with under 7 to go. Skinner, challenge, turned over, and a chance. Luukkonen with a stop on Gregor.
Keeps this play alive. Lagesson with the good stick. Gregor with not just one chance, but 2 opportunities at the goal.
One last Buffalo push as Greenway tries to work his way through. Bertuzzi a player, and we will go to overtime here tonight.
Should be a good start. Tuck and Cousins and Power against Marner, Matthews.
Back out there with 34 and 16. Matthews in. Curls back. Hands it off to Riley. Crisscrossing with Marner. Riley to the net. Looking at the stop and in. And now up come the Sabres. Power lumbering down. Gives it to Thompson. Glove stop. And a beauty.
That's a tap in on that rebound if he's not there. And then just sliding across to his right. Samsonov.
Marner into the middle. Hands it off. Gets it back. And puts it in front, deflected just wide. Riley's in front. So is Matthews. Scores! Game winner! Number 54 on the season. And the Leafs win in overtime.
How about this effort by Mitch Marner? When he does so well, the elusiveness through 2 sticks, and then on the stick of Matthews and off in a half second, up and over the blocker. Matthews and Marner have done this so many times. He knows exactly where it's going to be, and that one half a second later is off. The release is perfect. The positioning is great. Luukkonen tries to get across, and Matthews